Virginia Democrat, Tim Kaine, instantly breeds disgust and dislike in anybody who sees his smug face. The former vice presidential candidate always performed poorly against Mike Pence, and now, thanks to his dingbat son, Tim Kaine is facing even more problems. 24-year-old Linwood Michael Kaine, a Minneapolis resident and the son of Tim Kaine, will face criminal charges for taking part in an anti-Trump riot that took place in St. Paul, Minnesota, in March. According to reports, Kaine threw a smoke bomb into the crowd, which struck a 61-year-old woman on the head. Let that sink in. The son of a major Democrat helped cause a riot because President Trump said something he disagreed with. All told, the riot involved approximately 125 persons, many of whom came wearing black, and covered their faces. In other words, Kaine's son is likely an Antifa goon. Ever since the election of President Trump, far-left thugs have consistently shown their true colors by wantonly attacking peaceful demonstrators. Generically called Antifa, short for anti-fascism, these black-clad anarchists were responsible for almost all of the recent violence in Berkeley. It should be noted, there's evidence that Bill Ayers, the former member of the terrorist organization the Weather Underground, is working closely with Antifa through his Refuse Fascism group. Not only was Ayers responsible for bombing the Pentagon and police stations during the 1960s and 70s, but he was responsible for mentoring a very young Barack Obama. Through Antifa, Ayers is also linked to George Soros, the foreign financier who puts major bucks into the pockets of far-left terrorists. The story of Linwood Michael Kaine is indicative of the threat we face. Besides Islamists linked to ISIS or Al-Qaeda, far-left terrorists pose the greatest threat to our way of life. These cowardly men and women are often the sons and daughters of well-off Americans. Many more are college professors, like the vile Eric Clanton, who was arrested by Berkeley police, and was later charged with assault with a deadly weapon for striking a demonstrator in the head with a bike lock. President Trump should not only label Antifa as a terrorist group, but he should also invoke the RICO Act in order to disrupt and dismantle the Soros cabal of left-wing agitators. We know he's got a plan. Let's take our country back by throwing all of these New Age commies into jail.